parole from the California Youth Authority for burglary. In 2004, Santino would be sentenced to life in prison for murdering 13-year-old Evelyn Candejas and 2 other attempted murders from 2 separate stabbings.
Damn.
Did you hear what this man just said? He crazy. Hey, bro, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. I'm cool. Y'all tripping.
Or Santino would be sentenced to life in prison for murdering 13-year-old Evelyn Candejas and 2 other attempted murders from 2 separate stabbings. While in prison, he'd be sentenced to an additional 6 years for a prison stabbing on another inmate. And in 2018, he was sentenced to an additional 2 years for possessing a knife in prison.
Man, y'all need to lock. Why he not in level 5 max then?
Yeah. Throw the key away.
Got this crazy ass in here with me? Hey, bro, hey, bro, listen, and they saying there's videos that's coming out that's showing Megan Thee Stallion step on glass, bro. If y'all want me to react to that, I'll probably do that later today. Right. But it's literally showing Megan Thee Stallion get out of the car and step on glass and lie and say Tory Lanez popped her. But even if he did pop her, gang, I shot somebody in the foot. You gonna put me in the same unit
as this
in the same room as a motherfucker who shot his 13-year-old
girl in the
girlfriend in the head and stabbed 3 people 3 times and what the fuck? What are we doing? Now, I think this nigga broken houses and you got me like, come on, gang. I'm not supposed to be over here.
Santino Casio was as dangerous as they come, but his conviction for murdering a 13-year-old girl he'd been dating confirms he was definitely an SNY inmate,
he was a sicko,
as he'd never be allowed to walk in general population without being stabbed or killed. Why he chose to attack Tory Lanez is unknown. Many questioned if Tory was targeted because of his own conviction for allegedly shooting his former friend Meg Thee Stallion. The fact that he had a female victim, many would assume would be reason enough for him to be hit. But Santino's case is far worse than Tory's could ever be portrayed. And offers no motive as to why this happened. Tory Lanez is expected to survive, and it can also be expected that Santino be placed in the shoe and receive additional time in prison for this attack. But what is more time than someone who's already serving a lifetime? A superstar rapper once on top of the world, now surrounded by killers with nothing to lose.
You got me in here with a nigga who has life for killing somebody, and then he stabbed 2 other people.
The thing he said, somebody who has nothing to lose. Tory has a whole career waiting for him.
An attempt murder and got more years. Then y'all gave him more years for a stabbing in prison. Then y'all gave him more years for another stabbing in prison. Then y'all gave him more years for having a knife. Lock this nigga up.
Throw the key away.
With me for?
Because of a stupid decision that changed the entire course of his life.
What the hell?
Tory is lucky to have survived this, and hopefully
I'm glad he
remains lucky enough to survive the remaining years of his 10-year prison sentence. Now, when Tory was sentenced to prison, everybody assumed 1 or 2 things. 1 is his money and celebrity status is going to keep him safe. And 2, because he has a female victim, he could be targeted. I don't know if either one played a role in this, but the fact that Tory was damn near killed, because prisons don't call in a helicopter for nothing. They all have medical units within the prison. Like if it's superficial, they'll fix you. The fact that he had to be airlifted, his lungs collapsed. Tory almost got killed.
It was bad.
This was a serious stabbing. Anytime a helicopter lands, it's serious. The fact that
Meet Structmaster, the next gen handheld.
His lungs collapse. You breathe with your lungs, ain't it?
He survived this, and the fact that he was hit up in the first place shows you how real prison is. Your celebrity status is not going to protect you. If you're accessible, it can happen to you. The fact that Tory was on an SNY yacht, from my understanding, doesn't mean he necessarily went PC for protective custody.
He a celebrity, so don't they usually put the celebrities in like their own little...
From my understanding, the black race in California State Prison doesn't have to remove themselves from SNY yards because their politics don't do that.
Oh, okay.
The whites and the Mexicans will not stay on a 50-50 yard. It's required that they remove themselves. The reason they do that is so they don't run into pieces of shit like Santino Casio.
Right, okay.
A man that murdered a 13-year-old girl that he was dating.
I don't want to be in, cause yeah, I get it. Okay, so they on some shit like, get me up out of here. What I gotta do? Fight somebody? I'm cool. Let me get up out of here, cause I ain't finna be in here with dude, and he's a weirdo. He's crazy. This man got mental issues. So I'm trying to go with the regular criminals.
Right.
Do the whole work. I'm trying to go. You feel me? I'm trying to go over yonder. I ain't trying to do that. Do the whole work.
General population, they don't want him there. So if he goes there, they remove him.
Right.
But if they get placed into a dorm or a unit where they're surrounded by weird fucks like that guy,
right,
they gotta pop on somebody to remove themselves.
Right.
The reality is, if Tory
Hold on.
Tory was never at that spot around that guy, this would have never happened.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about general population. Even though it's so strict, it's controlled chaos.
Yeah.
That's why when Spider Loc was questioning his boy inside of the prison, he was asking, was it a gambling debt or something? Did Tory do something? What would cause someone of another race to attack him?
Right.
Because under controlled politics, that doesn't happen.
It don't happen like that. Okay.
But in this situation, with SNY inmates, there's no rules and everything is off limits, resulting in Tory Lanez damn near being killed.
Yeah.
But let me know y'all.
That's crazy though. That's crazy. We learned some new shit with 1090 Jake video, and I'm glad he survived, boy. Cause boy, when I'm sitting here really thinking about it, like Shorty got stabbed 14 times, twin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, folks.
That's
crazy. Loco, folks. And that shit sound like it hurt like a motherfucker.
Fuck,
like,
right.
man, god damn.
God
Talking about his lungs collapsed. That shit.
And Tory, if Tory was some street nigga that's like crazy, you would put money on that nigga head. The whole jail be trying to smash that nigga head in, smash that nigga face in. Don't play with people with money, I'm telling you.
It by itself sound like it hurt, folks.
Right.
Jesus. That nigga, man. And I swear to God, if he going through all this for a bitch who lying, they need to lock her up and give her 10 years on the dead guys, boy.
Right.
If it really come out and really prove that girl was lying and he did not shoot her at all,
damn.
They need to lock that bitch up, twin. Phone them grave.
On them grave.
Is this the best survival game?
On them grave, man. Shut the fuck up. Like, comment, subscribe, wrote the 4 million. My fault.